How does iter work? It's giving type error, iter v, w, v must be callable. What is the problem with this code? It returns. Why does callable list return true but callable L does not? Edit what method should be preferred here. Manual breaks, 100 others.
From iter help. Iter collection, greater than iterator iter callable, sentinel, greater than iterator. You are mixing two variants of iter function. First one accepts collections, second accepts two arguments, function and sentinel value. You're trying to pass collection and sentinel value, which is wrong. Short note, you can get a lot of interesting info from Python's built-in help function. Simply type in Python's console help iter and you'll get documentation on it. Why does callable list return true but callable L does not? Because list is function which returns new list object. Function is callable, that's what function does, it gets called, while instance which this function returns, new list object, is not.
When called with two arguments, iter takes a callable and a sentinel value. Its behavior is like it was implemented so. What gets passed in as f must be callable, which just means that you can call it like a function. The list built-in is a type object, which you use to create new list instances, by calling it like a function. The list L you passed in is an existing list instance, which can't be used like a function. Thus, there is a large and important difference between the list type object and list instances, which shows up when using with iter. To iterate through a list until a sentinel is reached, you can use itertools.takewhile.
It has to do with the second value being passed, a so-called sentinel value. This ensures that the object being iterated over is a callable a function. So for every iteration that iter does, it calls _next_ on the object being passed. Iter has two distinct behaviors. Without a sentinel value. With a sentinel value. The example in the documentation is great for understanding it.
Remember that classes are objects in Python. Means that list itself is callable, rather than instances of it being callable. As you've seen, they aren't. In fact, all classes in Python are callable, if they don't have literals like list. This is the usual way to instantiate them. Consider. The last line calls the myClass class object, which creates an instance, so, myClass must be callable. But you wouldn't expect that instance to be callable, since myClass itself doesn't define an underscore call underscore. On the other hand, the class of myClass, is metaclass, type, does. Which is what makes myClass callable.
If you want to see more, please subscribe.